when I was in labor with my oldest daughter, it was July of 2020, and I got to the hospital almost ready to deliver her. It was really fast labor, and the nurse, instead of taking care of me, checking on the baby, was literally, like, chasing my face around trying to put a mask on me because it was, like, the middle of COVID era. I'm not blaming her. I understand how this happened. But that created such a barrier of distrust because I didn't have COVID. I'm in labor. I'm like, and as a nurse, I wanted to do bad things.
Yeah, no, we had our firstborn in May of 2020, and you would have thought my wife was giving birth to a bag of cocaine. And thank God the New York governor had been overturned. Long before that, fathers, they weren't allowed
Oh,
in the delivery room.
I was in Washington, D.C. I was almost 2 weeks late. I think my body held out until they had lifted that because it was like 4 days before she was born. They removed that restriction in Washington, D.C. because we had the same problem.
My wife, like she needed me there. She couldn't go to the restroom without me. So I can't imagine even in the days after that,
They
the two
needed
days
you
in the
there
hospital.
just because it's like you're giving birth. You're giving birth.
Well, I want to be there too.
Yeah, like she just needs you. So
It
the
was an
thing
ugly time, real ugly.
really ugly, and the things that nurses were forced to do like that we is of course it broke down trust. And of course people still look at you like, are you here to help me or hurt me? Because a lot of the policies that came out of COVID hurt people. And people are still very distrustful of that because everybody was forced to participate in this charade of nonsense.
I was one of those people. I needed a job. I had to get the shot. I couldn't afford to not work. I saw people leave. They wouldn't get the shot. And then it was ridiculous. It was, if you had symptoms, stay home. But then it was because of the shortage. If you have symptoms, wear a mask. And I was just saying to myself, what was the point of getting rid of people who didn't want to get the vaccine? Because now I'm sick. Now, I didn't have COVID, but people may have COVID. They're going to work as nurses, and you're telling them just wear a mask. Like, what's the whole point?
What was
But
the point? I
yeah,
know the DC tried to we had moved to Florida by then, but Washington DC tried to
I was in
essentially
Queens.
bless you. They tried to sue me essentially for not getting the COVID vaccine. They mandated that everybody who was a registered nurse in Washington DC, no matter what position you held, this is the Board of Nursing, every single registered nurse get a shot. And I'd already moved to Florida. My license was in DC was going to expire in a few months. I was not going to renew it. But they tried to come after me. Thankfully, I was able to work with Governor DeSantis in Florida and helped Florida create legislation that protected people who had moved here, who were licensed in another state, because that would have hurt my license here. So if you were penalized in another state for refusing the COVID shot, that would not be carried over to your licensure in Florida.
First, the people that you've worked with is incredible. I'm always mistrustful of anything that's for a health benefit or an educational benefit that comes with dictator-like rules and punishments. I'm always a little suspicious of that.
Just a little. Don't worry, we're from the government. We're here to help.
I know,
Scary.
because
Scariest words.
you have such a great track record.
It is a shame, though. I will say, just as somebody who very much believes in the power of Western medicine when it comes to if you have a trauma, if you are in critical care, you want to be here. You want to be in our system. It's unbelievable the things that if you have an emergency, you want to be in your ER. We have unbelievable medicine. And it's so offensive to me that bureaucrats sitting in stuffy offices who don't touch patients, don't care about patients, don't care about anybody individual health, were able to break down a system that for so long has been the crown jewel of America's economy. The nursing in particular is the most trusted profession for 20 years. And the damage that was done not by us, but to us is so offensive to me. And I'm determined to do my part to repair the trust that people could feel in the nursing community.